What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crusty Trucks. My name's Tucker, and today we're going to be using some tractor paint to paint the floors inside of my 1959 International Harvester Travelette. Scrape up some of the stuff off the floor, and then we're gonna use some of this tractor paint and coat the floor before we put a sound deadener in, and then after that, the interior will be pretty much done. So yeah, let's do it on up. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all of this old, whatever this is. Somebody used crappy paint a long time ago to coat these floors. So what we're going to use is just an old welding brush, and we're going to scrape as much of this crap off so we can get, a decent coat of paint on the floors. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get as much of this crap off as we can. Yeah, because if we try to lay down a coat of paint, it's not going to look very good. I mean, sound deadener's going over it, but we don't want our base layer peeling up, because once our base layer peels up, then our sound deadener is going to peel up too. So that's what we're doing. We're not going for show truck looks or anything like that. We just want it to be functional, Really just want to hit the high spots, really. The big flakiness. this big stuff. All right, next step is we're just going to do the driver's side first, and then we'll move on and do the passenger side. So what we're going to do now is pump up the air compressor, and we're just going to spray all this out. Alright, now that we have done the right thing and prepped the surface, we're going to lay down some of this Magic Tractor Truck and Implement paint. I've used this on my 64 Scout 80 on the frame and the fender wells and the floors and everything, and this holds up very well. So that's probably what I'm going to use probably for every other floor pan project or frame project or whatever. So we're going to use our trusty big long screwdriver that we have somewhere around here, and we are going to mix it up, and then we're going to paint it on. Almost dropped it. So I just got these 7mm nitrile disposable gloves at Harbor Freight. And then shout out to Harbor Freight for always liking my pictures I post on Instagram, which is Krusty Trucks as well. Appreciate it, guys and gals and Apache helicopters, whatever you are. We don't discriminate here, except against crappy gloves. But you get what you pay for, and these gloves are pretty old, so wouldn't surprise me if the latex rubber on them is a little bit brittle. So we're going to put our gloves on. We're going to open up our paint can with our big trusty honking screwdriver. Nice hiss. Does anybody else love the hiss of a paint can when they first open it? I do. Well, it's probably because it's weird, but you know. So I'm just going to open this up. And we're going to take a look at it. Looks it's kind of watery on top, so it definitely needs to be mixed. So I'm going to go grab a shop cloth and we're going to mix it up. Yet again, another Harbor Freight tool that I use are these disposable shop grease rags. I've used these for years and I absolutely love them. They work so well for cleaning up messes, cleaning up your hands, whatever. They're great. So we're just going to use this on our improvised paint mixing booth, stool, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, this has been sitting for a while. This is all goopy at the bottom. So what you want to do is just, stir this up and get it as nice as a very nice mixture. You know what I'm saying? Got us a little bit on our hand already. So we'll just do the right thing and we'll just slather it on there already. Mix and mix and mix. Mix till we mix some more. We're gonna mix and mix and mix. And hopefully the paint doesn't fall on the floor. I don't have any paint stirrers. I never really do. I always use screwdrivers or, pieces of wood that I find off pallets and whatnot. So that's the cards I'm dealt. So that's what I'm going to use. And then we're going to go grab us another one, another shop rag, and start getting ready to paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another Harbor Freight special. These, I got a 4-inch and a 3-inch cheapo, like I said, Harbor Freight paint brushes, and we're just going to start slathering this stuff on. So I'm going to start from the inside and work my way out. So that way I'm not, starting here and leaning over it, getting it all over my pants and clothes and everything, because this stuff sticks to your skin and it doesn't really like to come off. It's oil-based enamel, so it really doesn't like to come off. So I'll bring you guys on the other side and you can watch. All right. So we're gonna bring this in here, and I really don't care that it drips or whatever. I'm not looking for perfection because it's, like I said, it's going to be covered up by the sound deadening. So we're just gonna get some of this and we're just gonna start slathering this on. Just get it nice. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, and I don't want it perfect, because if I wanted it perfect, I would actually do it like you're supposed to and not just, the Crusty Trucks way. Because that's what we do here. We're a real budget YouTube channel. Now, if I was doing this for, a customer or something like that, I would absolutely do it the right way. But it's my own personal truck, and I really don't care. So, and I'm gonna keep the truck, so I'm not really caring. And no one will be none the wiser. Nobody will know. So don't tell anybody. It's a secret. I don't care about getting it on the shifter boot or anything. Oh, I should probably tell you guys that I'm using a kerosene heater, and that is the 100% best and smart thing to use when you're using flammable things with very volatile and flammable fumes. Always use open flame heaters. Gonna keep painting this. Like I said, we really don't care, because stuff's gonna sit over it, and then not carpet, but vinyl flooring's going to be over it, and we're just going to tell anybody that it looks like this under here, because nobody will know. Paint, paint, paint. Who else loves painting? My mother-in-law absolutely loves painting. Whenever we, because me and my wife have moved in, we've moved twice, and every time we move and we want to paint something, she's always there ready to paint. So, do you guys like painting, or you don't like painting? Give me your comments down below. I mean, I'm impartial to painting, so I know it's got to get done, so it doesn't really bother me either way. So I don't care. I could be doing more fun things with my time, but it doesn't bother me either way. We're just gonna keep going and, paint the firewall, and we'll probably paint up here on the kick panels and stuff like that too. And with this being tractor paint, I mean, this stuff works wonders. I've used this, like I said earlier, on tons of vehicles. I've really never had an issue with it. Just got to make sure you get all the, stuff that can flake off, because the stuff that flakes off under it is going to make the, top coat of it flake off. uniformly black. Bring you guys in here and show you. Look how pretty that is. Looks a heck of a lot better than it did, you know, 30, 40 minutes ago. We're going to pause right there, and we're going to let this stuff dry. And then I'll touch up little knick-knack, patty-whack, give a dog a bone spots here and there. And then we'll go and lay down our sound deadener. The sound deadener I got is Silas from Amazon. It's 120 mil. It comes in, I think it's 30 square foot, and I got 3 boxes of it. So I've already done the front doors on the inside of the door, on the door panel itself. So next is going to be just layering it through here and then doing the back third door. I might try to do some on the inside of that back behind the drivers. It's not a door, so I can't open it. But I'll try to do as best I can back there. But yeah, we're at a pause right now, and then we're gonna let this stuff dry. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna lay some sound deadener. So we'll be back right after this. Good morning, and welcome back, everyone. This is second day. I had to let the floor pans dry overnight because it was just way too tacky to do anything with. But today we're going to install this Silas 120 mil sound deadener that I got off Amazon. Like I said previously, I use this in other vehicles and I've never had an issue with it, and I absolutely love it. So we're gonna coat the inside floor up to the firewall, and then I've already done the doors, so we don't really have to worry about the doors or anything like that today. So yeah, let's dive on in and get this done. All right, guys. So we're going to use this, like I said, the Silas brand. So this is 120 mil, and it comes in 30 square foot per box, and the sheets are pre-cut. It's not like the I've used 80 mil in the past, and the 80 mil comes tri-folded. These are each single pieces. So I got this off Amazon. I think it was $54.99, so $55 for each box. And then I did the calculator on there, and it said I needed 3 boxes to do a crew cab pickup truck. So we'll see how far that goes, or how much we have left over, or if we need to buy more. So you also need these to install it. So you got a really heavy duty roller, a medium duty roller, and a light duty roller. These are for like edges and, you know, getting to those harder to reach spots. But I normally just use the big one because it covers more square footage and it's heavier, so I don't have to push as hard. So let's get this open and see what we got. So open this. Some scissors. Alright, how's this up? Alright, so like I said, these are each individual pieces. Thank you for buying Silas sound deadening material. Oh, you're welcome. So each of these is just each individual piece. It's butyl on the bottom, so it sticks to just about everything, even your hands when you're doing it. If you want lines to cut through, then you can cut it out to what you need. I'd really just, you know, just go by the seat of my pants when I'm doing this, and I just go, you know, just go by what I need. And if I need something cut, then I'll get a knife or use my scissors and make a cut while I'm putting it down or whatever. So let's get some of this put in. And some people like to start from the middle out. I like to start on the sides and then work my way to the middle. So once we get about halfway to the middle, we're gonna go do that other side, and then we'll meet in the middle. I don't know. It's just preference thing. It's no really big deal. Like you need to do it this way or you need to do it that way. So yeah, let's do it. Jump on in. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're going to peel our backing paper off, and then I guess, because I'm lazy, so I don't like to cut a lot, so what I'll do is I'll start right here as high as I can go, and then I'll just set this as nice as possible, and then I'll go back and roll it all out. That's one sheet down. Throw my backing paper out, and I'm just gonna lay this. Yeah, we'll go butt up against this little edge piece right here. But we want it to be up a little higher so we can butt up against that. And some people say that you shouldn't overlap it, or some people say you do need to overlap it. I mean, like I said, guys, it's whatever. You can do whatever the heck you want. It's your vehicle. Nobody tells you how to do it, so just do it your own self. Do it the way you want to. There's no right or wrong way to build your own vehicle. You just do it how you want to. Don't listen to, what anybody says. So we're gonna have that mashed down, and I'm just gonna do, easy stuff first. Because, like I said, I'm lazy and I don't want to cut much at all, if any. To do this side now. I'm gonna go from basically the inside step right here along this edge like we did up here. We're just gonna go all the way down the side, and then we're going to butt it up against the chair right here. I don't want to cover because this seat is gonna go away. I'm gonna put another Tahoe seat in it, but this power seat is just old and used up, and it was free. It was out of my '99 Tahoe that I've got. So yeah, that's gonna go away, and then I'm gonna get a nice, better seat. It's still gonna be tan, but I'm just gonna get a nice, better seat. But yeah, we're gonna come down through here, and we're just gonna cut our pieces the way we need it, and then we're just gonna lay them out through here. Here we go. All right, so backing off, and then since it's already got pre-cut straight edges, you could do any which way you want. You could have it like this if you wanted to, or you could go long ways. It just depends on what you want to do. So I'm just using my my cheap kitchen scissors. They're good for it. They don't really clog up. And watch, they're gonna clog up now. Now that I said that, but yeah, we're just gonna butt it up to here. Butt it up to here, close as we can. And we're just gonna, and we want to be along this edge right here. So what I usually do is I cut a piece right there, and then I cut the piece right there, so that way I know where I'm cutting and cutting along. So I just need to cut along this line all the way up, and then it will fall into place right here. So let's do that real quick. We're gonna leave that sticky side up. Then we're just gonna lay this straight edge straight back to where we had it. Put this up. Nice. Nice. Now we're just gonna push this down. Look at that. Looks good. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a lot quieter. This is getting a Cummins 4BT put in it. It'll be on the channel too. 4-wheel drive swapped. As you saw, I've got my front axle, got my Dana 300 transfer case, got a Chevy 14 bolt on the other side, and I've got my Cummins 4BT on the other side of the garage. And yeah, we'll be doing videos all on this right here, so that'll be good. And then, if you want to cut another sheet, you can, but I mean, it stops literally right here past this door a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this piece right here, and it'll leave me in a square, and then I can cut strips and just put it right there. That way I don't waste, because this stuff is expensive, and I'd rather not waste it. Bam! Look at that. I'll just cut myself with it. Of course I would. But yeah, there we go. There's that. All right. And so now we've got this strip, so we can lay a strip here and a strip here. So we'll measure this out. Use this straight edge again. Right there on this line. The stuff on the bottom has the consistency of like like when you leave a fruit roll up in the car in the summertime. That's exactly what it feels like. All right. So we're just gonna lay this, butt it up right there. Then we'll take, we can take this piece, lay it up right here. Yeah, let's do that. Because we can lay some more sheets back here. So yeah, let's mark that. Bam. Look at that. Almost like it was made for it. Look at me bleeding from it. Look at that. Dadgummit. Just from this. Alright, so we need to get a strip over here on the inside of the dimmer switch. So let's do that real quick. Alright guys, I'm gonna move this box away so you can see my ugly mug. Alright, we're just gonna take us another sheet, and then we're gonna have to measure this out. Well, we don't have to measure it, we can, you know, eyeball it. That's what we like to do here. So we can cut us a strip that is the length of this, because that's exactly what we need. So we can cut us a strip, and then we can measure this. So we need to go to, this is flat up there as we can. So we're gonna do it like this. Just gonna notch this right here, and then we'll just follow that all the way up. This up. Mash that up, and then we can have a piece where we notch down here, and then we can have it to where it goes up. So we'll just notch this out. My wife hates that. She hates that I fly by the seat of my pants. My wife is a big planner, and I am not at all. I do not like planning. I just like going out and doing things. She likes to have a plan about everything, and I am just not about that life. So tell me in the comments, are you guys planners, or do you fly by the seat of your pants, or how do you do that? Because I would like to know. I would really like to know. And then we got this piece right here that we need to slap on. And like I say, guys, we're not looking for perfection or anything like that. And then I just covered up these screws. I mean, I know where they're going to be at. They're going to be two little bumps. So whenever I have to replace the dimmer switch, it'll be easy. So yeah. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm gonna do that side and bring it over. All right, guys, now that we've got this done, it is time to roll this out. So we're gonna take our big roller. This thing's got some weight to it. This thing probably weighs 2 pounds just in this head right here. It's, it says 1.5 inch by 1/8 is the measurement on this. We're just gonna roll this down till we compress all these little square packets, and that's gonna help us ensure that we're going to get a wonderful stick, and this shouldn't ever pull up. And I know it's going to be a bear if I ever have to do floor repairs or anything like that. So yeah, let's get to it. There's like no science to this or anything. You just press down and roll it out. You can roll it whichever way you want. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Just want to, hit these little boxes to where everything gets a nice adhesion to the floor pans. Alright, now this side's done. I'm going to go over there and do that side real quick, and then floor sound deadener should be done. Alright guys, here is the final look at it. I know it's not the best, but it's for nobody else but me. I know I've got some, things like cracks and stuff like that in there and everything like that, but like I said, this is for me. This is not for a customer. If it was for a customer, I would be probably still on this driver's side over here. So yeah, that's that. All right guys, this is gonna do it for this episode of Crusty Trucks. This is my first video on YouTube, so I would love it if you all liked, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share it with your friends and family. It would be much appreciated. And I do have shirts being made, so stay tuned for those. I'll do a reveal of our shirts and everything like that, and they'll be made locally, they'll be made in the USA, and they'll be made by some friends of mine. So yeah, it can help out a mom and pop shop and then help me out as well. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.